tax in Australia. Jeff, and then you file your tax in Asia. Yeah, remember that your money can end in the pockets of some corrupt leader, or your money can be that money that is used to buy guns and ammunition to kill women and children in Africa, because your government gives it to Africa as aid. So put pressure on your government to do more to stop oppression, corruption, dictatorship. The leaders that are treating us plenty, the whole thing they look like horror movie. Africa, where would it be? Life for the simple as ABCD. The leaders that are treating us plenty, the whole thing they look like scary movie. Valley, valley, fool, where they get it, they kill them. Valley, valley, fool, where they get it, they kill them. Say my belly full, go be thirsty. On every video. Now listen, this is Africa. This be Africa.
Watch all my no share video now, man.
You got fruits on trees for free, and when it rains, you got diamonds on the ground for free. Sunshine and rain to grow the seed, timber and gold, plenty.
Oh, Mandy, Michelle Connow. Oh yeah, now swear. You know Facebook, I see.
Prosperity, and this will be the key. But what do we see? Disease, we all we the see. HIV, he kill mommy and daddy. Hungry, we don't get food to eat. In this 21st century,
I'm child.
In the mountains of water, the fool is thirsty. Because we've had leaders like Idi Amin.
Good afternoon, Safia, I'm a child.
Can you imagine a man like Jonas Savimbi? And in Southern Sudan, there is the Janjaweed. And they terrorize and kill women and babies. And in Somalia, there has never been peace. Like 10 years of brutality. And in Sierra Leone, oh, you don't want to know. The Lord's resistance army, oh, it's a pity. They fight diamonds and kill people who have never seen the diamond in their lives before. They kill pregnant women and they think it's funny. I bet you hear about the civil war.
Watch all by I know I said. Oh, Charlie, happy Eid, man. Happy Eid, Sula.
Then we think say the Congo will forever be free. But Laurent Kunda and his army is still there in the streets. But the Cote d'Ivoire, it be ethnicity. You then destroy this beautiful African country. How on earth would you have a leader like Enrique? But for Zimbabwe, it be Mugabe. You know go feel me like Mr. Mandela Mugabe. Your people they hungry and your big belly fully be vanity, your vanity
Mugabe.
Hey, brother Odinga Mwai Kibake. I hear say you people smoke some.
Watch all by I know I said in a quick any power and I know you be from a very important, very passionate about this issue. But as a mini Sula, very passionate about this issue. Hey, Mr. Mary, let's talk at you. Africa is where I wanna be. ABCD 2020 horror movie is where I wanna be. ABCD 2020 belly food. Oba, no, I say quick. No inviting me Pamu one baby. We need to talk about this issue.
You not go give me some.
Oh, Nanama. Hey, we told guys to Nanama a long time.
You not go give me some. Stop the war. Stop the killings. Stop corruption. I said stop oppression. Wipe out the dictatorship. We need peace in Africa. We need schools. We need education. We need houses. We need Larry King. Where you're talking about.
Oh, what's up, Agassi? I hope so. You're good.
In Australia, Jeff, and then you file your tax in Asia. Yeah, remember that your money can end in the pockets of some corrupt leader, or your money can be that money that is used to buy guns and ammunition to kill women and children in Africa, because your government gives it to Africa as aid. So put pressure on your government to do more to stop oppression.
Francis Minia, Mateo Gacha, me okay, pa. Esther, me hoya pa. But Oba no watch a video, no I will invite to the Pablo Mabiko. Where would I be? ABCD. Belly belly food. Oh, Gina, that was Morgan. This is Africa.
This be Africa, where I wanna be. This is where you got fruits on trees for free. And when it rains, you got diamonds on the ground for free. Sunshine and rain to grow the seed, timber and gold.
Plenty.
Now we got plenty oil, abundantly. Life for me as easy as a BCD.
You need to child.
And this will be the key. But what
And I'm a father, child, and I'm a query there. Oba, no, I say, no invite me. Women share video, no many family.
In this 21st century, some school and the trees. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Because we've had leaders like
Oh, Benke, no way over there, I swear. Don't watch it.
Can you imagine a man like Jonas Savimbi?
And I'll free that for child with you.
And they terrorize and kill women and babies. And it's
Ramsey, I said, what you say, question radio. It's also the way you heavy.
you don't want to know.
It's all the way you heavy.
Oh, it's a pity.
Women share video, no. They invite the Panama heavy.
They kill pregnant women and they think it's funny. Have you hear about the civil war in Rwanda where the Hutus and the Tutsis
Commit atrocities.
and the millions of people in Burundi after Mobutu Sese Seko and his Zaire. Then we think say the Congo will forever be free, but Laurent Kunda and his army is still there in the streets. But the Cote d'Ivoire,
Maybe ethnicity.
you then destroy this beautiful African country. How on earth would you have a leader like
General Gay.
But for Zimbabwe,
Ibi Mugabe.
you know what feel me like Mr. Mandela Mugabe. Your people they hungry and your big belly fully be vanity. Your
Hey, Jacob Bedu, bro, I'm talking gacho.
I hear say you people smoke some peace pipe. I don't believe. I think you smoke the weed. Cause you know they even care how your people they feel. Idris Deby, would there ever be some peace in Chad? Your beloved country, Africa Day and the sea. There is the need for speed. I sit back and watch Africa like it be horror movie.
Turn on Facebook with Chiao for joining me. Africa, the life could be easy like ABCD. Real white, Michelle, maybe I'll pay you. Real white, that's it.
You not go give me some. You not go give me some.
Hey, Yvette, who kunu kakra o? Yvette, who kunu kakra wate?
You not go give me some.
Odo sa na to ara pa, o amen talk ka.
Stop the killings.
Odi asempa junior, I mean tell the officer o tell na say, I don't understand.
Stop oppression. Wipe out dictatorship.
Okay, can't confuse you with that video.
We need schools. We need education. We need houses. We need peace. Oh, make this place a better place for us, for our children and our children's children. No more dictatorship.
No more dictatorship, oppression, corruption, malnutrition. Michia obi a waje bra o tie me ya no pay wie nwumre ahomachen wo baby bia wo wi ase afa na nyina your friend Kwame Nyame within the Kwame Nyame Michia obi bia adi bia shema koma so ache ene me pese me ne nipa ye dwene ho because I'm beginning to think say that is our problem. I have realized say a problem no ne fapem pa no the fundamental and I said the foundation of our problem no any idea me ba be ka ho asemi. That is what I have realized. We are here to disagree to agree. We here to agree to disagree. The way our person or the family ideas my chair when you are paying chair ideas my be will be eight of my child. I mean also the mema realize no and I may make enti also bet me a chere wadwen wo be test no a chere wadwen they also wa realize and nema me di mani hu upon me years of living on this earth and what I have realized, especially living in Ghana and as Africa in a whole, what I have realized our problem is what me de but no also will be beer also bet me there about kin confused to say it's mental slavery period will be beer bet me there about no actually. And then me free say your number one problem we have in the country as the youth no critical thinking. Critical thinking. We don't think critically. We don't think Andrews me who watch me ton can't say me am me ton can. Critical thinking. And then maybe cancer. And then you me kwana maybe me jini panso a drink chere also be chere wadwena. Maybe cancer. Critical thinking, that is what I have seen say your problem no remember how I mean remember how critical thinking. I didn't tell them free say your problem critical thinking. First of all, no me can be said we cannot confuse emotions and critical thinking. We cannot confuse our emotions with our critical thinking. Our emotions, which is mostly with our heart. Yakoma, what our heart prefer. Niema yakoma no pe. Blessing yebeba niema yakoma no eyede epe. That is more to the emotions. Ana ya dwene. Oboybogu let's say and I don't be free man tonka oboybogu. So, ana critical thinking. Dear, I'm meaning a day team. Let me clarify this. Because most Ghanaians know we don't know. I need to clarify this. Most Ghanaians we don't know. There's difference between adjene and amene. There's difference. Ye kasa adjene and amene. There's difference. Amene no. The brain organ no. The brain organ na day team no. And only your friend amene no. The brain organ no. Your friend adjene. You're mistaking the BI kase obi kase me wa adwene obeso kase ni brain no ye friend adwene brain no eti amene brain no ni di na amene no. That is the brain. The information, the knowledge, the experience that we put in the amene no I di gu amene ni mu no eno na ye friend adwene me pa che umi tie ni yepa. Information, experience, education, the good technology, the good ameneni muno. Some information and only a friend of adjene. The part they make kind of is it well understood. I really want make people to understand this before I even proceed because most of the time the yen Ghana for the yen chief for we mistaking say wajine referring to the brain organ. The brain organ is different from the information that we put in the brain. As I said, I talk computer. Auto computer body need the esiho. By near would be good body nimuno. And check the output will be near computer and bit with the amount because opesa type here there in a word document. That's a one file word in computer anymore. You don't have the word computer and the body be so sana ye amenity no a brain organ. Anna a general information I the good brain organ it's your honor. I'm glad I'm on for so much today, can I say? Me that's pain for so much honor. It's mostly of our critical thinking, is based in information what ye amenim no information a woman no and no and it made it critically and emotionally no it's basically with the heart they are commanded pe in kabinya and kawina kamipo but whether say beboa and answer m1 we do with the feelings or passion those stuff. And only mostly with the heart. And then I'm talking mostly with the brain. With the brain and the knowledge and information in the brain. And no one Meka. And I'm as Antoine Chow. I mean, give him a chow. And who was some Anna May day, Meka. And no one sem na Meka. We live in a country, make me say 80% of us. We make decisions with our heart, not our brain. We make decisions with our heart, not our brain. Rare white, you be drew ho, you know, me da so. Me say ne, we will disagree and agree for the betterment of Ghana. We will disagree and we will agree for the betterment of Ghana. The MMA can say emotionally, you know, it's mostly with the heart. And from my experience as being a Ghanaian, as living in Ghana, no, our leaders, they have deliberately, Omasheda, and Idahon pa, are building even our education structures on our emotions. Everything that we have in our nation is built on our emotions, so they can suppress us. And I think this is the time I say Yemayeni Edaho as the youth. This is the time where Yemayeni Edaho as the youth. Our leaders, may repeat this statement, will be our leaders intentionally. Umeni daho eye buapaye. I said that you might say. They have intentionally decided to say omu mayen nene. Nti niema o masehye no wo Ghana nyina omde yakoma na ahyehyɛ. Niema o masehye no wo Ghana nyina omde yen yakoma na ahyehyɛ. O ma amfa ya adwene na hyehyɛ. Omde yakoma na hyehyɛ. Nti Ghana ni bia no. Asem to na majority of Ghanaians. Okay, I can't say Ghana ni bia. 80% of us. Asem to yena. We switch to the emotional realm. Thinking say a honor ibenya answers every. And the saddest part of it, they said the moment you try to think critically, no, near demonize and how the unia kuma and how the union nipa ho and how the. That is what our system is based on. And today, you know, I have thought about certain things and I think that I should share with the people. Today, you know, King Confuse maybe a line out to know what you're doing. Sula so on the main maybe a line out to know what you're doing. Wow, me passage and then we find a way forward. This is what I have realized. Mama me read the free Bible name. Mama me read the free Bible name. Already okay Genesis 1:28. Genesis 1:28. Or say God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and govern it. Reign over the fish in the sea." Mama heard you. Or say reign over the fish in the sea, the birds and the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground. God blessed them and said, be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and govern it. Reign over the fish in the sea, the bird and the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground. May kind of tree so. Genesis 1:28. O say na onyankopon hyira won. Na onyankopon ka kire won say, "Monwo na monno." Muntie ni o, o say monwo na monno. Na monye asase so ma. na mo nhye so na mo nhye asase so, which is control, govern. Na muni epomum pata ni ewiemu no ma ni emoa a wakeka won ho wo wias wo asase so nyina so. But you maintain you pa. This is the tree version. We are aka English, aka ho. O say na onyankopon hira won na onyankopon ka kire won say monwo na monno na monye asase so na monye asase so ma na monhye so na muni epomum pata ne ewiemu no ma ne emoa a wakeka won ho wo asase so nyina so. That is the tree version. English version say, God bless them and said, be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and govern it. That is the most key word there, Wahama. Or say, fill the earth and govern it. Reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground. This is what the Bible says. Okay. It is all shot. Wiase de ma wiase ye wiase pa no nyankopon akaso o say first no o kan the f no and we no say govern it and o say reign over the fish in the sea waka sea so de ma wiase ye wiase wo bo f wo bo asase waka epo and o say the birds in the sky this is biblical. The birds in the sky and all animals that scurry along the ground. He has given us dominion upon this. The only way that we can govern this, is critical thinking. Critical thinking. Because Yankupon can't say, Obebo Niemani Biu. Nyankopon kan je say eniema no mebo na esa mesa abofo from mo. The only way that we amen my sister, amen. The only way that we can govern this I say govern it critical thinking the information we have, the knowledge, know-how, the experience, the education that we have and on a bit me a govern sa niema wo Nyankopon aka ho asem Genesis 1:28. He has given us the dominion. He has given us the dominion. Felizuma bia will be a child. Oko Ghana, all is either you are every Ghanaian belong to a religious group. Every Ghanaian is affiliated to a religious group. Everybody believe in a religious group, and all this religious group, why it does, and they say Onyankopon and a yes no. I'm not going to go more into religion, but Onyankopon and a yes no. But me point and they say Adentina Yama Yakuma, I take it over, and he has switched to the religion aspect of us. But the critical thinking new face physicalities, face what threaten us as an economy, what threaten us as a nation, you are neglecting. Good evening. I didn't know they are neglected. That is my question. Why have we neglected those? I was saying, our education system, has been built on emotions. Has been built on emotions. It is a uko school. That's all years I'm so crying. That's what tina is a teacher need to or say I cry radio or party to the mama market. Emotions. We are always using our emotions to make decisions. We are always using our emotions. To make decisions. You're using our emotions until you could do ho. It never did anything for us. And yet we are not switching. Why do you think say Nyankopon beka say govern it? dear near the governor, dear, yet the adjene, Govrn't of Ghana, and ran all friend on a way the intimate me and Fano Ankasa. Yet the adjene and a govern a dear. So open so booby be and old dibby be so no this year, yet the adjene. I'm not saying I'm someone and yet. I'm not saying Nyamesom enye. Nyamesom Sula, Obaba Bichiri, maybe I to know what say emotional intelligence. I say no, maybe I to know about Bichiri. I'm not saying Nyamesom enye. Nyamesom ye. But we cannot keep converting all our infrastructures into churches. We cannot keep converting all our infrastructures into churches and thinking say we can eat from that. Mana entobiu to say the mebra penny can mana entobiu. Oba him akon edu mechia me nuaba. Mana will never fall again. In mana entobiu in free soro emreye. May that's a blessing, man. See, we have used emotions for 60 years. Still, baby, etianity. Mana entobiu. We should stop converting our educational system into churches. We should stop converting our soul. Say if one don't have emotion, but something, how could he or she think about it? I'm not saying say we shouldn't have emotions. No, Sula, that's not what I'm saying. Emotions will be there. Emotions will be used when emotions are needed. And this is critical thinking. When you are able to differentiate between your critical thinking and your emotions, your emotions will tell you, your critical thinking will tell you when to use emotions and when not to use emotions. But the problem that we are facing as a nation right now, they say, you're switching in their emotions. May that's a blessing, man. Me be too much. Who makes me a bad one? Me be a human. You're used to emotions here for over 60 years. Ghana keep deteriorating. And we are still using it. We are not switching because we are not using our critical thinkers. Our critical thinking. Oko Ghana. We need to sit down and look at all the facts and the figures. I did bien what and pennyfo yet 34 they were so smart to the point say oh and pennyfo can say asema enia dance no ye twasa asem na bi hu e de ya dance. That is critical thinking. Obitimi ka asem bi kirew obitimi ka asem bi kirew unia dance but o hwa asem na o kana asem na o kana utimi de wadwene fa asem na ho etimi hu say asem we die efiri ha ene kosi ha ne be yesi. Critical thinking. Asemusia. We need to look at all the facts and figures. We just don't have to talk. We don't just have to talk because asemuna esino mobo. Accra ebe flooded the bia. It will flood every year. Accra ebe flooded every year. If we don't start using our critical thinking, find a way a bit me stop this flooding. Na yete ho ni yeyi apaye yesi abosom no na obubu afu ni yeyi apaye instead of us digging drainage system, find drainage system ebebo man no, we are sitting there and pouring libation because he freaks abosom bu afu. We will keep on pouring the libation ye gina ho ade ni lie omo pour libation and so na be fire. Critical thinking. Nyankopon say, I have given you dominion upon this earth. I have given you dominion upon this earth. That's what the Bible says. So why? So why are we not using our brain? I will switch into major Mahama situation for a bit. I will switch into Major Mahama situation for a bit. Situation baya 80% of Ghanaians, we are saying, say, oh, no Kumo for Niamu, and a Kumo for Woodifo, and a Kumo for Ace, and a Kumo for. We are forgetting about the facts and figures that led to the situation. Think critically. You see, lynching will never stop. Lynching will never stop if we don't think critically and find out why lynching happens. Lynching will never stop. Oba no share video, no invite ni pa mo be. It will never stop. It will never stop. Say ya share the facts and the figures. Enti yenyina okunafo na ye mobo yenye say mano. Andres watch that dream. Bia man too man watch that dream. Okunafo na ye mobo yempesika na mano always instead of really looking at where the problem is now. Yebeshe na ya solve problem no. We are always looking at temporary obia mobo yemeniska insisted to man you who say ya shere ni monyam. You know, you probably be sister to your man, you be a trust fund at the man. We are not looking at why I didn't see it. Why did it happen in the first place? Why couldn't this be avoided? I timija kwai and my side we see it. I believe said the leaders have intentionally designed our system for it to fail. So we cannot think. We the youth, we need to rise. And I know me can say youth arise, you know. Obi be show me inbox me say, am I trying to promote violent you can't say, or say am I trying to promote violent revolution? I say I'll never do that. I love my country so much. Say I'll never even think of such a thing. What I'm saying is intellectually we should arise. Intellectually we should arise. You me ya dream ni thinking. So politician be catch now say ufri western region ya find oil wo ho na ya ko sign contracts na Cosmos for na no sign a contract no Cosmos for no ya mo 90% ye ne oil no ye dia no ya mo 90% na ye ya fa 10%. Omutu oil no so a omo refining wo manimu no omu the oil no ebeko omu krom. Now see on say to get all the facts and figures and know why they made that decision. And you support that decision because it's your government that took that decision. You support that decision because it is the man you love that took that decision. Emotions. And because of this, what the leaders do is they hype our emotions. Asemusi. But as Mandy blessing, Mrs. Evelyn do your boss, he said it again. Sula the Usu about him was it lack of knowledge. Andre also all we keep hearing is committee that. But absolutely nothing comes out of it. The more committees they set up, the more money they make. Critical thinking, that's why they can be, you know. Oh, Abraja, so say Mama can't Cosmos no once when they breaking the heart to cry. Emotional right there. We need to talk about it. We need to know why I wage up at the no more move to a man the boy I may to know. And then 90% and 10%. I don't understand. I will never understand that. I will never understand that. And I don't understand. Critical thinking. We need to ask questions. So now this is what the politicians do. Because so we are too emotional as a people. No? We are too emotional as a people. No more hype your emotions. They will hype our emotions. The more they hype our emotions, the more they make money. The more they hype our emotions, the more they make money. The youth, let's arise. How can we say we love God? We love God. We love God. Then they be a sorry them near bompire, yet sorry them near bompire, always with our emotions. And say near Jumano and needy. If you don't think you will never eat. I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters. These leaders will do this to us. Every government will do the same thing to us if we don't start thinking and challenging them intellectually. If we are not challenging our leaders intellectually and we are not thinking, they will do this to us every day. If we don't think, I'm glad this conversation is going on. I love it. I love it. Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a dialogue. Conversation should go on. We should ask questions. Get on Facebook, watch it. Or say religion and politics has caused more harm to mankind. Blessing man is most of our people are scared to think critical. They believe you go crazy by thinking critical. I said part of blessing man the icon. So, and this is what they are doing. They are hyping our emotions. They are hyping our emotions. And this is a major Mahama situation now. Ubi obehumbia now safim. I don't know if it me would say. But instead, see about what happened? A didn't tina side anybody, a didn't okoye there or major Mahama koye there or committee and also called jogging. We start putting the pieces together. Or didn't in a mouth come on for the B sign and brand semono, a didn't ye be a bit missis and man no semno. Nobody's looking at that. We are only looking at the fact to say ubiu. And it is nice to show compassion. Ubiu now to change. Yes, but we don't have to do only that. We have to think critically. And we have a society when somebody start thinking critically. When somebody start thinking critically, near demonize you. You be demonize you be painted black. I quite remember say you major Mahama situation in buy. Because I want to think critically, I want to look into the situation because some allegations has come out and we have to look into all the allegations, all the pieces, all the facts and figures. We have to look at all of them. It probably be blasphemy will be this year the Ottawa walk. It is this kind of thinking and the more minor from side. We need to think critically. And this kind of thinking, Tina Samoya believe said the black man, no, there's something wrong with him naturally, no. It's time to prove those kind of people wrong. It's time for us to prove those kind of people wrong. Miss me be a humana to no much no who's a mandy blessing, Sula, Felix Jumani ade. More go back and forth. Maybe have to more be a channel Andre, maybe have to much imagine. We live in a nation we see, yes, we love God. 24/7, yet I saw them. Me call Ghana. My first day at church, at my mom's church. I was sitting down and I look at the zeal, the energy, the enthusiasm, the affection, the love that they have for God in the church. One hour dancing, showing God the big showing appreciation to God. It is good. But I bet you say, let's put this same energy. Let's put this same energy. Let's put 50% of this same energy, we the youth, into developing our country, into thinking critically and see where the nation will be. Singapore for you, Malaysia for you, why are we not using it? Why are we not using it? Meda say Princess Lenny. Ye di ewura shemu se Nyankopon ne beba be ya man abra Nyankopon nkro ya aka kire se ensa enya adwuma no enidi. Ensa enya adwuma no enidi. And we are sitting down. And we are sitting down and we are watching, and the nation is deteriorating on money from day in and day out. And we are watching. And we are watching. Ye na madebia ni bobobosia enro ya koji free China 1 billion. We are watching. And they say Ghana, we are always depending on AIDS, grant, IMF, we are not thinking critically. Unyamia dom yen Ghana for say idea beer any every natural resources as ye o man bia nya itimi develop bia no onyankopon adom ye bi Ghana wadom ye bi. Why are we not developing? Why are we not developing as a nation? Why are we not developing as a nation? We are not developing as a nation because we are not thinking critically. And nothing it me sign contracts 10 is to 10 is to 90. Foreign enough for 90 near for 10. Oh yeah, oil no so once I refining or ye man anymore. No the corny man. Byproducts of oil like bit me the fertilizer. You bit me the cocoa butter. You bit me the nkun. You bit there are so many things. Tires, rubber, plastics. You bit me the byproduct of our oil, no? Aye. You bit me the byproduct of our oil, no? E the iron. You see there be. You be more. You be sign contract. Omu de baba before ako. Omu krum no my no ho. Ne ehun eyi nyina. Ehun adodo die nyina omu na enya. But when it comes to the time, as you thinking critically and push the leader say. And push the leader say, I don't know, signing our contract. No, any day and now buy a ban or sign contract and foul beer and now buy it. Therefore, we cannot criticize. We cannot say, a buying contract now or sign, you know, Sebi, men are not when see school demo down on signs our contract. No, we cannot say that. Critical thinking. Critical thinking. Brony, or you smart, oh, Brony, or you smart. And listen, Omunya Father Christmas, Omunya Father Christmas, they are developing their nation. And anything, Biana, a Bebuano, Hamani, they are developing a nation, whether you think is good or you think is bad, no, Obeteki, so far as say it's in the interest of his nation. That is the mentality of a white man. It is a yen so ya said the end say, you be defended, yeah. They be protected here, so nobody take us for granted. So nobody takes us for granted. Kwame nyame me madwene no. Onso betimi aba na onso wachira wadwene. Me kwame nyame madwene na maede machira no. We have people. The bia ye can ye donyami Ghana for ye donyami. How can you love God? How can you love God when you don't love a near ma unyankopon abo edi amao? Onyema unyankopon di amao se beya. How can you love somebody mpenifo say udo bia odo ne na yemu nyina. Nyesa na mpenifo ka. If you love somebody, you odo na do te say na tade kra no kra no odo atade no. That is love. We are sitting there, our water bodies are dying out. Our water bodies, River Tano, a big river like Tano. It may dry out, and we are not doing nothing about it. Critical thinking. We are not doing nothing about it. Our river Tano, it may dry out. Dry out. We are not doing nothing about it. Our water bodies are dying. We are not doing nothing about it. And we keep saying we love God. If you love God, how can we watch Unyankopon Sanu Numa to die out and we are not doing nothing about it? Critical thinking. Erosion. Susai afire kwan nyina say insasini nyina susai sensasino. We are watching it, but yet we say we love God and yet you sorry them 24/7 e bompaisa eradi. We say we love God, but we are not even protecting. We are not even protecting a nearma waye ediamai. Our trees. You train me and ozone layer no a deplete and ozone layer no a deplete. You train me and you train me and you try in your bishim. Me say my cousin Yankopon mobi biabu. He's not creating anymore. Eti na oka obo nipa wie no say I give you the dominion upon the earth. Na mongo na monhye. Mongo na monhye asase so ma no. Wanka say muhia me abeba be buni pa wo fra mamu. Or say I give you the dominion to do that. Mama mo the power no to do that. That is what the Lord said. Asem na minu ya ma na kan wa men kan messages ni bi. Mame Akosiampuma been there. Say, but we should know Ghana is borrowing country. Instead of using our precious resources to build our country, we keep borrowing from China and we expect them to not to come to Ghana. Mateo Obeso China say, Miriaba Abigail Jaya here. Say, tell them, bro. Blessing Mandy, so they say. I say, the sad thing is they don't know who God is. God is love. Tell them if we demonstrate love to our own people. Me that's it. My to be, I'll see if you love God, you preserve his natural resources. We don't dirty our environment. Blessing man, was he preach on. GQ was it the Bible without education is a disaster. Princess Lenny, or say our people don't understand religion. We have taken religion as a World Cup without understanding it. That's why we fake love and hate our brothers and sisters. But that's a princess. Uriah and also was well done, bro. And that's Uriah. We hate our own people. Nyame abodi oboye nyina osi nipa ne sombo. That is what the Lord said. Osi nipa sombo sina abodia oboye nyina. But we are hating ourselves instead of building our nation. Looking at how we gonna build our nation, we are hating ourselves. It is MPP and a wide dream pa no de be bo man na NDC free say say or boss adwene nugu or the propaganda show be trim near boss adwene nugu say be ya enipa ni nyina be time MPP for no more you more free no more ba MPP this NDC is what power sa MPP the yo. And we, the youth, are not thinking critically to see that these people are using propaganda tool to make us think emotionally. Our education system. And when you hear me pa, because critical thinking in the beginning in education, whether I say a formal and I say informal, let me talk about something about formal and informal education for a minute. Share. I said, my making education, but the enchant curriculum BM and for uniform will show be a man in continental class. And I made this education way, but this education is called informal education. Informal education, no. Education we pick from the streets. A foot tool, will be catcher will be. A foot tool, will be catcher will be. Say me papa catch him say Kwame show abrabo you na san crofo we you don't honko bo mo say na obeye. Odi ho bon crofo we so say na obeye. Say afutuo no informal education. What shrema de but man ko tena classroom na je man she uniform an ko tena se ye ntwero no book bia mu. That is informal education. And a formal education here there. Ya said that say duru ha e be chiro say o we say and also informal. I mean, also a formal. It is the Okotana classroom. Informal education. Formal education. I know why I'm going wrong this time. A formal education. Yasise bibia. Udru stage we are saying near becho. Udru ha saying near becho. O course our class was near my way. Nessa what the coho. And no ye. Formal education, now informal near the picking the street most of the time, you know, acquire more of common sense, acquire more of street crack, and near my in street nimu, and near my we learn from our peers on said answer one time say but what's here. So, me say, Obi wo why said that far brass and say, say the but when you are growing up seeing people doing it every day, your mother is doing it, your mother will encourage you to do it, you know. Now, it's informal education. Informal education. But now, we live in a society, so when the formal education, if I don't have Me better na hey na me catch a man for say I have a master's degree in political philosophy. Na no for you that come da say. Me better na hey na me catch will be say oh me kuta master's degree in political philosophy. Anytime biya me kase biya our society, someone will take it serious. Hey, oh yeah, okuta masters in oh, take Ghana, you funny people. Okuta masters, hey, okuta masters in political philosophy. And to share the all kind of, hey, right. No critical thinking. On many hunza, kwalasa do all kind of, it make sense and I say, hey, okuta share. Kumasi nyamina, oh, no, kumasi nyamina di India. Okuta master's degree in philosophy. Political philosophy na who didn't diagram. It is a blessing man di betnaha no kasano on unkuta political philosophy, master's degree in political philosophy. The blessing man di bekebe bogos to ubia. The kumasi na me kanon kwani yeti. No. Blessing Mandy, Ana Khalifa Jr., Ana Minuamo Felizuma, Omo George Wukumu, Omo also Muti Sisiano, Obi betime experience be in the political field. In the political field, yeah, the onono kumasi na meno ono kuta master's degree in political philosophy no onu nisa ajene no. Onu nisa ajene no. And that is another system of our education. And it's all share to say Ghana. Oh share politicians na bokro no pa politicians na umudi doctor so no. Mo pa mo check Ghana. Doctor for no. Bokro no sa yes because omudi umaje the society see them hey we doctor. So and instead of us to think critically and challenge them intellectually and challenge them, improve our mentality. And improve their mentality. We are not doing that. And a bibia, family nyamiu, and a nyamidi, Yankopon be kwama, and a Yankopon, or see one ni see a hini, and utu a hini. Yankopon ni see hene, and utu hene. See Yankopon a kwenye kon in the physical realm. In the physical realm, no, say Yankopon e konye koma, and tornado ba ne Yankopon asano. It is a meteorologist catch or say a china tornado be hit ha, no one sorry ho and free one tornado me hit you will die, Yankopon will not save you. We have to start thinking critically. So scientists no e catch say ozone layer no is depleting, ozone layer no depleting, and nothing area no boa na area no bo too much. Back in the day we sorry no pa area say sorry no pa 8 9 o'clock na area start bo area no bo too much because we are depleting ozone layer na yet o say Yankopon na fix ozone layer tena ho na twen Yankopon so on fix ozone layer enfama Yankopon will not fix ozone layer for you. We just have to be critical thinkers. So now we have to sit down and see, say, Rihanna air bona air say ozone layer no. Ama yensu river tano etimirieno e DNA bit me aya fasade no. That is what you have to be doing. That is what we the youth has to be doing right now. Not fighting each other on Facebook, not negative energy. Not negative energy, not fighting each other on Facebook, not pulling each other. We have to come together. We have to come together. Na ye youth ni mu no, ye mpe obi a oye selfless. Obi oye selfless. Oye selfless. Onye pese minkuminya onim de na ye betwe accountable to us. Ye fa ne nkwa ban mu, no mu lead your mind no. Na ye nyai say we are always supporting a tradition. We are always supporting tradition because maybe fear in MPP for. Intimate me MPP ni the MPP ni no and yo SM MPP ni the NDC ni no and yo me fear die baby are you free ni die. Ye NDC for intimate den me die me NDC ni. Whether say NDC na ideologies no eye anase enye no we are still supporting. me uncle back all the be as some can say was me MPP ni ye o me to MPP the kotre kra the begina ho as president me to ma kotre no asema de be o kan cause oye NPPD. We have to start thinking critically. We have to make choice with our mind, not our heart. It said ye we all ba na se be ma na wo hie obi na one na ebobra na ekwan ya nipa ne de wo faso no utimu se ewuo no de wo kom oteteo wa komenti na me dono ana me dono na oto na to no wu na akọ. Start thinking. Let's start thinking. Let's use our brain. There's a reason why. And Yankopon ema ya jene. Na wan fa ye nyina ya jene ankoto na Akufo Addo trim. Na wan kan say ye hia dwentire bia ye nkora na Akufo Addo ho. Yankopon ma obi a jene. Yankopon o ma obi a jene. Wan fa ye nyina ya adwena ankoto na Akufo Addo trim no ka che sesi ye hia adwena ye nkora na Akufo Addo ho. Enti na Akufo Addo ye nipa te say obetimi a mistake te say dey betimi a mistakes na. We have to start thinking. We have to start thinking as a people. Critical thinking. Think. And stop using our political lenses. When we are facing national disaster, our natural disaster, say we be natural. It doesn't know MPP and as NDC. And to don't watch a party to take a decision on the whole nation. Now at the end of the day, and who's as one, a paper in yeso. Sadena o taking who's also a paper in yeso dia. We all have to step up to make sure, say, we have to be our brother's keeper to make sure, say, we take the right decision as a nation. Because when they go to China, they go to IMF, they go to all these people for loans, grants, and China free China. They are not taking in the name of Dr. Baumia Dino or the Ghana Dino. Until let's think critically. And to say Sikano back, we have to follow the money and make sure, say, Sikano is doing what we want the Sika to do, the nation, what will benefit the nation. And you're not in a political party, and now you're not a selfish interest in tea, and now in a personal interest in tea. And I say, yet now also to say me, na would Uma mean you here, open you here, one gaza would you here, now to one hour support. Now support this idea. Ye kwaka almost say mobile no me and TMC. This is the thinking of Ghanaians. This is the thinking of, and we need to break this barrier. We as Ghanaians need to break this barrier, the barrier that holds us down. Start thinking. Up till now. All right. People still under schools. People still under trees. And cry have to cross river to go to school. They have to cross river through a wooden bridge to go to school. But we have people, we have leaders who are driving over $200,000 cars. We have people, we have leaders driving armored cars, driving over $200,000 cars. We have common CEO driving 150,000 car. A SIC manager driving $250,000 car, and the whole community don't even have a borehole. And we are sitting down, we are supporting these people. As a nation, let's think critically. Akwadana what is a class na obeku sukua this ofasa bridge no so no ansa na okona bridge ni buye nkura ni wu nsuo ni mu no nkura nan ewu nsuo mu ewo bro half region ho baby no. Do you think that sa car ba akona SIC boss no etwie no say ye ton sa car na e die ni betimi di aye in the village I won nipa less than 1,000 people. 1,000 crowns, say. Less than 200, less than 500 people. ebetimi asi school dan am warm no muso atena sensuade. Critical thinking yenye sa thinking we ye the bet two party ye the be Ghana at 50 ni a boka $60 million ni the two party ni the two party. And when you sit down and you start thinking critically, when I start thinking critically and I'm saying say, I don't support Ghana at 60 because I have witnessed Ghana at 50 and my komu and I don't support Ghana at 60. No money now, mom say me NDC. It is funny how they demonize people. It is funny how we Ghanaians demonize people because we don't want the truth to come. And that propaganda, no, we Ghanaians shouldn't fall for that propaganda. It is out to one who be thrown over catchers of Kumasi Yami NDC because we lose the election and we did that. No, what's nice and no, Kumasi Yami no TN speeches. We NDC near Ubuhu, or MPP this wa Ubuhu, or a Ghana near or Donny my Ghana and Swa Ubuhu. Let's think. Yatina ho, Papa Kosi Indium can say me in 2008. Debate in 2008, the debate between John Mills, Papa Kosi Indium, Nana Dankwa Kufuado, and Edward Mahama. These were the four candidates in 2008. Edward Mahama for PNC, John Mills for NDC, Papa Kosi Indium for CPP, and Nana Dankwa Kufuado for the MPP. Papa Kosi Indium Kasimbi was very stunning. Or see, everybody should listen and listen to me very clearly. The statement of Mickey, you know. Or say, listen to me and listen to me very clearly. Oil now ya discover Western region and ya the fufro ya discover so many natural resources Ghana. Gold, bauxite, manganese. The debut move being count diamond near the other. What has these resources done for us? It's the idea kind say you be two oil no Western region. Na ye intimi enye bibia mfa mo Western region for their oil nation form. Say you be two oil no Western region. Ama oil no abeye problem. Ama Western region for no obu nya adodode emfiri ho dia. Any oil nation form. A better say oil no be share ho na yentu than say you be two oil no na one more free Western region corona omumfuo yes no yes omo sas no e komo ade omo dia any oil nation form. And I agreed with him totally. Critical thinking was working. First and foremost, you know, the indigenous people no free chrome no here first. And secondly, I thinking about any other thing. Because the effect be about almost so an echo. Effect be about almost so an echo. What did we do about it? Two oil on your form home. Two oil now say we are getting 10% of it, and the Bruni and the Bruni is getting 90%. And we sit there and we say oh abrofu yesisi for omunya yesisi for obia pre ni interest. Obia pre ni personal interest. Obia pre ni personal interest. It is a one critically. Now man the interest otimi bitu or bitu onsisi wo also use na agene because also for the betterment of our nation. We go into negotiations to get the best deal. Maybe a humana to wait me a friend out of the account Kumasi Nyame messenger. Wait me a friend Kumasi Nyame messenger, more plus in your Nakakra. Friend Kumasi Nyame messenger.
Remember that your money can end in the pockets of some corrupt leader, or your money can be that money that is used to buy guns and ammunition to kill women and children in Africa, because your government gives it to Africa as aid. So put pressure on your government to do more to stop oppression, corruption, dictatorship.
Bet me afro kumasi nyame messenger no so. No watch the watch. We live in a nation. We live in a nation. Just say yeah, say we will marginalize other side of the nation. You said that you said that say we will marginalize other part of the nation, which is the north. Which is the north. You said that and you marginalize all. And then these same people, I saw them 24/7. Bumper, we love you, God. We love you, God. Yakuma, yakuma. And then they take decisions. It's about time we take decisions with our mind. It's about time we take decisions with our mind. We have to be critical. Critical thinkers in our decisions that we take. Maka aka susai na erosion se unim susai erosion the friend susai na essay Ghana nsase no yankopon me fixing my o ensuo no so do time essay to ebeto nobody can stop it. You can't stop rain from raining. You can't stop rain from raining. Ebeto the rain will always. Hello, Minia. Hello?
Hello? Yeah, hello?
Andrews.
Yeah.
Minia, let's say.
Yeah, no,
I'm going to Minia. Chilawadi, Minia.
Yo, what's your VBR or platform as well with you? What I say? You know, Ghana, it's not kind of actually in a who should have a problem. Ghana,
on Chance.
Yeah, Ghana, and the say young fellow in Manang, Madia, welcome me, baby.
I put you every.
Yeah, you know, you're back as a sad to call for why we both walk up and say, I'm with him, because it started with them, Rano, and the Egma. Because we have none of us at 3 days in the 4 days in the team to go Ghana. London, a woman, no Casacasano, our mushy bed, you know. Yes, I know. The what ya, what I say. We didn't like to say, oh, no, Shamran, or Boomran, so I'm a police for action.
Yes, yes.
And it, you know, the Ghana, say, continuously at the managed 30 year Guma. Tap Cronon, yet Kosovo Ghana says she can be number of an 18 years, gave my blasty, I'm making more development, a man. 10 years, a young man like Watson, if you continue on with my apostle, what I'm saying, because. And yet, we can hear a cost of money. None of them have Facebook, media, to say, as I say, I chill to see you. Yes, even say Ghana, the 2 crime and cast here. That Babasia Yabono, Abon Nikkei. They market you, my Bowian, near Japan and Yakaya.
No, correct.
Look at all these things. Thank you. You can come in your can say, you go so indicate you. Near say, yes, more Facebook. And the test and tell you what have been determined the scene so not to what. It was so be so I'm wine as yet even quiet to quiet as if he is seeing us a to union or Ghana or Monty Mark. But what I said, yeah, I want to quiet after it will do as you know. You will answer to be grow up University of Ghana. I say, okay, near my cousin in Tema, discuss why University, you will be able to thank an abu begin. I don't know. Or never to meet Casat, Musica say, for what I say, because he is young name of trouble from home. I think as you in the church of Ghana, it is done any money or not. Two name of the girl, married that's only a yen here. I'm not calling from that.
I'm sure. Asembia, Minia Kai, or no Nadrian or can you come as in Yamiadjane? No Nadrian and watch it. Or say, or no do free say Mamrano and Yejuma. Like I'm saying, we cannot keep loving God and hate ourselves. We cannot love God. You do Yankupon pies, Yankupon Diana, why ya my no. You do Yankupons ye tiny ba. Untimin do be and tiny ba. Cause Quabi, maybe I'm opinion to say. Cause Quabi.
Yeah, hello, boss.
Brap, you need to say.
Yeah, Good evening, I'm Shoni.
We shall so.
And one says that critical thinking, one said the sad part of what you are saying in the panel. Many of us, the Ghanaians, our laws are not working. The laws in Ghana, who checks who and who checks who.
Yeah.
And to be fair, say people drive it, not say or cross the red light. The only law say one is obey to your police nigga. Then the person will go scot free.
No correct.
Obiko via the office nigga team CCR. I argue with a big boss and Omaka say, I'm going to Yesika, and we the citizens, we don't play our part. Look, what I should be to say. Don't litter around. You get even people from Europe. They will travel to Ghana. So called so many platforms. And so of course here, no, did you any real no the
no to watch me. No to watch me.
No, and so Aussie, US, United Kingdom, Germany, wherever it is. But when they are into we have got a lot of work. He said, if we want this implementation to function properly, me say, now me the DVA and I be say, I said, me answer and got to be more. Other than that,
being you are for
problem.
Being you are for
very good, very good, very good. Now, young Samu Yankasana, we are not even, contributing that much. Because Obinya do fear Pepanidia on yes, you, maybe Hamano, and yes, one Obia Prenidia of you. We are not also even thinking, sir, we need to contribute to build, the country. And the Aman Penufon also, said, instead of them to use their money, they go and borrow, they also share among themselves. What you say? It's about time, yeah, it's about time that one day the youth within wherever we are, it's about time you leaders let us know what you do with our money. Other than that, the good work you are doing, one day you look back, say the same story is still being said over and over and over. What do you say?
No correct, no correct.
Your rules, and your regulations are all done and are so porous. It is not effective. Obi koye bibi say Obi koye bibi NSCC now. You must go and look for a big man. What you say?
No,
just to go and beg. Very good. Oba Korisha Penny say, oh damn me patron. When you please say kaka. And you know, Debiano, many people go school free without getting punished. So how is the law going to work? Because no one has said me and punish him. I go for penny be so my penny jam. And you know, you are doing a very good job, but I'm saying one day I say let us also start doing something because I really like this your initiative. Ghana, it was so great. God bless you.
It was
so great. These are some of the things we need to put into practice. Other than that, you bet my live videos, baby. And I'm euros divia and I'm Casabasa. Say you put it into task. Say you perceive baby that this cano. What do you call ye? Other than that, we had this cano. No, I'm not here Europe. And they are taking us for food because when we said nobody can stand up. And you make sure my power. I said, I say to say that now come to smart or cast them. We need to go and give all these documents to Yoko to investigate. And someone there we should let's face the government of Ghana and question certain things.
Intellectually.
Of course, I'll bet you say, Obinifia Penna, what benefit you?
Me say Ghana nya 10%. You too oil now. Ghana there 10%. Cosmos there 90%.
Well, look at that.
Almost are refining or Ghana.
And so only people and so only people so Obia say, oh, maybe I'm going to suffer and get my own. And so no, and so Nina go obi ko to kumo. Nina go obi yes, obi ado abetina abrochi baby. Na wa enjoy ya wi na yesi. I didn't say mudi yesika. It's about time I see you put our words into action so that these people will see say these days around the day.
You for ye ni agro.
Of course, because other than that, life in the politician be sharp out or you anyway to abanka bakwa baby.
On the guess I got chile.
Of course, Ogan was MCK with the cow boots. Now, whatever, into the Oyan de Yamisha. I'll continue saying Yamisha Nemo. But there is so Shepana, Mwamudi enemy. Naka Yangada Yamunia winning. It's about time we question Ghana government. I think in your public forum, whereby foreigners too can say something and also it will work.
Whereby and ka oba land say kana na ekufu ado ba land say no na ya chena tenase intellectually na debate no.
Of course.
You debate no na you busa na sem no oyi ano because untiri kan say yemfa yesika mra me so man mu but ya adwene de on pese obeje.
Because on here when they are looking for our voter, they will say all kinds of things there. May say all is cheap talk because when we say Yankasa said they are okay. Yankasa Yajin Hankasa, yet Yabrocho, yet Yabrocho, so Yajin Hankasa, we are not using it.
Let's say Ghana for.
Of course, we are not using it properly. I didn't say we will talk on live videos, or TBO, passing a nice guy for all year, but what is providing Yami said in the year?
Me here support, Makaka, almost woman female.
It is sincere. Yes, your platform, so that your church say, well done, you are doing a great job. Obia and your boat. No, because I say, we have to do this. We have to do it because who make your platforms now? Me make us work out.
Of course.
It's about time. It's about time we put certain things in place. At the age, into a china bisa mimi ni wa. Me babe who said, akwesi popcorn. Akwesi nyame when you so platform so.
Ekotre na adwen kan hu bom. E fight.
Because other than that, boss, we are doing useless work. Excuse me to say. And you said you are a changer. And you said we have to also take bold action. Then say live video. Ghana this. What did they use their money for? Ghana 20. What did they use their money? Oh, they will listen. They will laugh. They will steal their money. And they will steal
Opposing. The one be initiative at Ghana Youth Mobilization. Ya fail so home. Yes, some me and you be me and fam way in your kaya you fui. So home. You know, kaya home. A true time and yanko support on this is when the leaders will take us serious. Say ye be a day. A war man. It when we even need international backing, they will support us.
Oh, you know, me say what the initiative be by herself. Yen you know petition be obi antro wutra. Then you will get automatic email. They check how many people did that thing. Maybe they are buying them machine. Them say but we were about I hear on that platform. Marcos and whatever.
Mawako situation, you know.
Maybe they are buying now me check it. I saw few people now say wow.
Yeah.
People on the platform saying say oh you're best supporting. I'm out for email cannot enjoy part of petition. No, I didn't see many people.
No correct.
See our platform is you. Look at phrases and sentences and grammars. Yes, and so see what I say. Appreciate. We need to write petition. Because question is very bold behind the phone and not the iPad. That is not going to work.
Yeah, me say. As I'm serious, we love you down leko. Me say. Me sister be frame. I know I say, bra, me person kuyisi. Me man can't say me na be 45 minutes now, my sister. Fami kono. I say no so le asem no. Yi no le asem no. Me dey have sit down. Fami kono e dey be kono. I say no le asem no. Ye fa ya no hunu na don nwere. Blessing Mandy. Me no about that say.
Nyamia do more we share safe with it my voice but me boy do my pa
Nyamene hene.
Only bibi.
This okay.
Yet to me rubbish this small beginnings. That's why we don't go nowhere. We don't go nowhere, and we will keep doing that. We will not go nowhere. Small beginnings. That is where, any revolution and any movement, it starts with small
beginnings. Yeah.
It's small, but you small beginning. We always rubbish beginning. You didn't say you know
now I blast it.
It doesn't work that way. We are talking about people we are talking about a society. People don't want to read. People don't want to sign petition. So you need to find a way, like you're doing, to educate them, to bring them together. It's a fight in India. It is we need British, need Kasa, now American, need Kasa.
Yeah.
You just yes, go back to Martin Luther King Jr. Movement, you know. Do you think so? Finding it easier now? We're talking about black people. This is us. What break a pass or convince you upon all so they know you're more treat you mono. If you want to say, oh, die now, we're Kakamunti. I say, no, I say, sorry.
We have to.
Small beginnings, you know, we will get there. We will get there. Send an Adwaba, president, be a sitting president of Ghana, will come to Germany, and I said London, and I said America. Now what? Yeah, I'm going to house critical questions.
Shit. It won't block you. Shit. Mama Manema.
What are we talking about? As you said, we're talking about Ghanaians. This is what we're always scared of. What said the truth, the whole truth in our Johnny. This is who we are. Face it and correct it. How can we change the mindset of our people? So from France for say, listen, this NDC and MPP, they are not helping us. We need the youth. We need someone from 40 because I didn't know still be already 40.
Constitution is 40.
40 to 45. Selfless. Or you're selfless.
Or be accountable. And also be accountable.
I want to serve my people. I want to make sure say we always want citizens. They call Ghana. I want to do the right thing. Yeah? I will do the right thing. But what about the person that is leading me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you cannot tell me, say, man, do the right thing. Citizens do the right thing.
But also the only right thing.
Oh, the only right thing. We can do it that way. They need to Papa na executive no Barrow no Chelsea and Kensington executive penny
or down.
Yes, they said you're responding to victims, you know. And maybe Muda Bontima, dear Chinia, the crime to resign or the Nejumacho.
Only choice.
There is a made by Prime Minister will say, I'm sorry, I'm packed. You respond now. They say, I don't know, yeah, almost investigation here, manslaughter. Somebody must be punished for this. Yes, somebody must go to jail for this. And next time you don't do the right thing, my testing, a health and safety test. I'm who say a health and safety test. Now you're testing that building in a failure. Start a clapping or say, you strapping or whatever.
Yeah, Nina failure.
Could you believe say it's been banned? You
see, then it will.
So Ghana, a big mistake. Not a big mistake. Not a filling station. Nobody has been punished. This is that we're talking about our thinking. I know that my sister, I'm sure they are doing. Not say they're okay. Yeah, who say your problem here? You're thinking. No, your mindset.
Yeah.
Now, per se, maybe we'll change in my mindset. Also, you have said they didn't be. How can I be a critical thinker?
Nah, you cannot until the mindset is changed. Or mine free money.
How some madam? We need to balance. We need to see.
Sister, I may know so in your mid mind or see if I'm
Yeah, fine thing. Whoa, emotional intelligence and critical thinking. You need to balance it. You need to know when I need to use critical thinking. Let's go to the table. Me say, so for Ghana politicians, now for Broche politicians, where you got a round table one. Ghana from 10-15 minutes, you know much I see that.
My bread, what mean brainstorming?
Okay, what you're saying is right. And no, it's okay. And no, it's never what's now. Ghana for Omo nyese omo ya Ivory Coast.
Ghana for.
Omo the company no call Ghana. And what Ghana force at na ho e this percentage ni ma yes. How me we can be say me ni guy the MPP ni guy bi okroma. Na yen say MPP be ba me na the post na na wona mo me say wo. Omo ma say hey I don't know what I'm saying. I'm say bra. Paper no lie.
We could sign contract 9 days to 10.
Paper no lie.
Why anyway?
You can fool people, but you can't fool me. Because I research, I can read and understand what I'm reading. Ghana percentage,
10%. Among kind of 10.
When it comes to say Ghana, you know, say any party, you don't care. You also say, care about say,
we don't even know God.
Your social system. Show your social system. Compare it to America now, to the UK, or no, I will say, yeah, or I see only Namio, but say. National cake no me chama national or say kwasi nyame woni die abra mema wo die say we citizen no wonye adwuma mema mechi wo die come out health system UK or say NHS funny free ye ne say na wo say woni nyame woni love what check say don't get ya wo share you one in a krom ha and you need not to do that. The system, the social system will take care of that young woman.
Of course. Of course.
Sorry them in the name of Jesus. Oh God, I thank you.
A bros go to an abraskata.
Unim nyame.
Ha?
Unim nyame ufa kobi or that's a little me for kobi. No what the dry edition from now.
Lord, I say no at many paid.
I mean, we're Ghana and you because I know what names. Come on, you don't know God. You don't even know what God is because only or yeah, problem. Then yes, because maybe my debate. I want to do the right thing. Yes, I will do the right thing. But you are telling me, say, maybe the right thing. A parliamentarian 275 MPs in India.
Es gracia. I'm going $275 million. Es gracia.
What are we saying? If the MPs cannot do the right thing by the citizens, how can we tell the citizens to do the right thing? Yes, we are educating them. The only thing we can do is that we can educate the citizens. Say, this is what it is. Because they will never do the right thing by us. Don't develop say a tax evasion gone wrong.
Or that's on an ambo. Or that's on an
You can have it landed. No one could deny what I said tax and who go prison cried and I am a dear.
Now, red video to Denzel Washington.
There's someone's Ghana for Yadi said, oh, Debbie, Yadi San yet. And I keep telling people that is not who we are. That is what we've been programmed to do. That is who we are. We are not that. And it comes through our education system. Chew and poor person.
Oma said that, I ain't sao. Oma said that.
Yeah. Most of the ministers, all those people, doctors, they don't know nothing. At last, let me hear examples. They say a chroma. So we now we are research. Now they call doctor who now it's not here. Research, only two name or channel reading a good. That's why my drone. Now we are doctor. And then the doctor think as a man become medical school now only why. But this is what is going on in the Western world, but Ghana. Doctor is talking.
They'll preach you about doctor. I was okay.
Doctor I will say, what are you talking about? This is common sense. Google. So don't stop telling me say it's basic things. Doctor, somebody platforms can but because you see your PhD holder.
By force, I see a GD.
Yes, we are right.
I see a GD or a PhD holder.
How can we think like that? We've been doing that for 60 years.
Master's degree in political science. Oh, yeah, can't politics.
For 60 good years, also won't change the again. Me say the papa. Nobody should underestimate small beginnings. Never ever, because France never thought somebody will come from nowhere to come and do what happened.
No,
small beginnings, are very good. The only thing say it's a Ghana need be a business here. So it's a
if you one day never
thank you.
Me train Sula Maya me Sula Osby. No also on TV as well. How much ready and one tears and one treat him. We need to understand certain things. When kind messages in Ibi. I'll say the best option is to stop voting for them. Yeah, I said, well, Princess, I'll see you get my support. Princess, I'll see, even if it's fight, I'll fight. Me have Bismarck Ajman. Bismarck Ajman Dia. Hello, Bismarck Ajman Dia. Bismarck Ajman. Me also me have I know, man. See. What dog man? On so kwalem me nia. Me do video no. Why? Do video no yen kasa yi.
No go rapidly. We the person kakra. About in seminar course with politicians.
No correct.
There was a time make I say before me free in South Africa back quitting make I say be say e be kakra no yen penyu for no dan o matoto to abrochire ni nyina e be ka ho.
Oh yeah.
And I will say Boba
kakra.
Seriously. Because me was South Africa guy built Ghana na schools ni Danya Kwana to the extent South Africa Bankra telecommunication or South Africa no almost rent store apartment Ghana ni guy no
or a politician be who nipa na or when we a politician.
Oh, they don't know any politician. It's like
okay, that's nice. And you send your no there.
But investments now is too much great to the sense our secondary schools now was South Africa.
That's nice.
In this case, you know, say in case BBC
oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, retrieve the crana and you almost
Sani about Jessica or Sisa Kugu's face, he said Akaho.
Very good. Sisiano. A sign is a wake up call for our leaders. Now, we cry now, a Libeka, and then you can saw more Casavu because Nipano, I cannot get your no name run. I said, Fell me fancy from us in West Fear, now I saw Umbra. Now, see, okay, me pesa as me see me fear. There's no way. Why, what's your Umbra? Into Nipana then cry, that's your law. And that's what you want, you feel like doing.
No correct.
This year now, I can't say then you can say, because
come on, me need the idea of course.
But what this means you people are stupid. Excuse me to use this word. This how much almost a moon. One cancel, one options. It's options not the mom no free one na go to. So na muluku sharp say, muluku smart say, hey, baby abubo.
Yeah, here Boba.
Mama sorry nka say.
What disrespect mo.
No when dia wa sha ne mra no na.
Ne mra no de be bo ne mine no oye.
Very good. It's also na say won so hwa na hye sha won so mra.
That's it.
Say o kire say fix your economy.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Binu akasa.
Because two.
Me too.
Two. Nipana Ashem na say member ni crew. Now okokasa oni wendi ni ya. It's wrong. It's totally wrong. No crowd just one kasa mabumu abunfia because one. What budget says man ko wa you can't even
do nothing. Nothing
for yourself. Of which is very bad. The leaders not say they only talk but near one with so
no correct.
Only talking almost education almost they don't even exercise this for us to see.
No correct.
They only talk but no action. Because Washam now also show
no correct. No, I don't know.
As they say, a farmer citizens
yeah, completely there. Now you must see
Mamika say minchao. You cool Captain
Mahama.
Captain Maxwell nyame fa ne kranse ye me kra busuafo ya you cool ne pana ne cast and ya koso no amai nyina hwe how serious the government is. Anka ba ye minim say o man panya ye you there e ba critical ugina e state of the nation krana without even going to seek any permission from parliament.
Oh yeah, of course, executive powers.
Okay, me my man ye koso no ye wa continue ye movie ne ye koso yi. They say, "Why we cool the past say nearly more 70 years imprisonment."
No, I don't know.
There's no need to go to parliament.
No. Why am I?
Yeah, you have to put some restrictions.
Yeah, why am I?
After they've killed another brain. It's your mind, my normal show. They see how serious they don't see.
They don't see no seriousness.
Yeah, because you pull a whole soldier, a captain, or a major, or someone. Now what you watch a dear, I know the same Rama.
Smart if you look sharp.
Yeah, it's a bag of crown, no music, and no more than no matter.
No, my funny, the amount disabled for me. I'm a my own Sula Mechem. Namin Sharp, Sula Osma fracture, Mr. Frena, Unia also. Sula Osma fracture, now Unia also. Frame a chow, Sula Osma, a chow call. A seminar need me an account. Yes, share Brane can the water cacanca. I feel the awkward reacted. A Nukurumra no washe, Sula Osma, a chow call. A Nukurumra no washe. Ontimi nye hu bibia amfa mawo opa wonso show de as simple as that. It's very simple. And krum mra no say kind messages dey be here twen sula ko na me dey kind messages Simon aban Simon je kwaten
boss man aboko de
boko me nua so
ya be ado maturity for you now.
Obi ati for Joso.
Me person will be one question na.
Okay.
Ghana no, can we change Ghana? And person Ghana bit much change.
E bit me asesa.
One example I'm person man say me share some program, you know, so mo call CAF no. Mo call African CAF. This year. But I okobobo idea that one is like yes na 3 million or something.
2.5 million.
2.5. Ghana spending 6 million.
Preparation they got 2.5.
How do you think Ghana can change? Would you listen to this? Idea is less than what we spend. How can Ghana change? Me sometimes it's very sad. Me the say all of us and in Pennsylvania now this civil Ghana. So it's like it's hard time saying I don't knew how we're gonna solve it. But critical thinking now is very important. Also sometimes when you do this kind of but you can really, bring
solve
some
it.
idea.
Yeah.
But who is gonna listen to that idea?
And only ask them.
Who? Do you think these leaders will let somebody come and bring the idea to solve issues?
And only ask them.
No, Ghana idea is very sad. Now, one thing so I may share also now saying Kolano Muko schools no, not teachers, no video, maybe your coward crown will tear the teachers.
Yes, wrong.
Social media. I don't know what is really going on in Ghana. Now, yes, Sri Kolano. Can we change Ghana? It's really hard.
Hard, but very possible. Say now, hello.
Yeah, me was so.
Now, okay, we beat to say you kobo Champions League, CAF no. Cup of Nations na kwa kobo na sikana na ibenya ni swase ni sika edi wrem.
Yeah,
on say on my own. And government business bia na enya profit. So it me about me be adwuma na profit but still na higher nipa se be ya nipa benya adwuma ide aye oman to me who say oh ye ni gie ade ba ko e ma oman ni nyina ni gie eye blaster no so it e bia edisika ide ewuram na ma ni gie ide aba oman ni mu nti there are some expenditures bia e bit bia meki but na sika ankasa na e be free sa dwumadie ni mu e be ba no nesa so ho sa na man bisa na normal ba nsem hunu bi te said the teacher ni ebe video akora why mistake wo school mu no no sa no mra na yesese so
it's very sad. You know, we're talking about education as we look at how you choosing the case e be dem colonel to school akwa express yourself
no dey and serious ba I say yehwe ni nyina ye bo
oh yeti kura bia ba do so change school
and so the doors in school.
I swear to God, bro.
Visit.
Oh, and with the car you for near man, so I know, so Yamisha, preparation, but may try some you be small, but any money in our barn, I'll let you know.
Martinia.
The leaders are not even doing it, but we, the citizens, we trying to force. But leaders who was casting you.
Tell no, several. But I don't think I see a kind of who in your masses, no. Say a kind who me one strong voice, they don't have no choice than to listen to us.
And it's true. It's true, but I don't say program, you know more Ghana.
Omudi nya kwa ntie bi o say internet no bundle.
It's true.
So di senki e usika ke betimi aye bia ka adom FM ane agye the whole week. Omutie free.
I think a coffee will help rather than say a less.
En kakra akra te say the enu aba na ka small beginnings e beduru ho.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, pay be.
Nyamene hene. Me da se nyame sha obenya.
Okay.
Bye bye. Sula wafrache Sula me so sa frɛ 47 miss call Sula me twɛn o maya me kɔe Sula sa frɛ bi frɛ sisi a de no wo so na frɛ Sula frɛ na kyerɛ wadwen asɛm na ne yenu na ka no me fa yenu na asɛm na no ka na me educate wo ho kakra eduru me bia in economics mu no a o man adwuma na nya adwuma bia na ye for profit Sula ba Sula Osman
Hello?
Sula, minu yana te say.
Boko.
Barka de sala.
Barka kade. Ati say.
Minu ya boko.
Me den kami di idi ntinu kami pese makasa o but we say.
Anya hwe kami.
De bia ma se ma ko pra me ka cho say institution no e say yi djuma. So ta say. Na answer na institution ne e be yi djuma no. Let me take you guys back a little bit.
Okay.
Me say some people don't want to hear that.
Okay.
But it's a fact. Me na mi so. What I say, the impact Jerry create here in Nima, Oma Nima, a change here during that time. The way should be said, Kaokudia, first, whom to me could not take Kaokudi just like that. But Papa will buy, Obubu a hoy na Emma a hoy like fancy Ghana residential area.
A hoy friendly to the people.
Thank you. Nima, you will boost so many buildings at the acquired to Nima Kolumu. Sata Oko Nima a jet. Me Nimina Papa will bear Nima got away to her. So I say, me come to say effective leadership. So I say,
yeah.
Now, the topic and now the Bible say emotion and critical thinking. They go hand in hand. One have to have a passion for the land to be able to think about the land. Now, Ebenezer we say, what do chrono enter what dream say something is wrong. We need to do something. Now what dream now we no BTS who are not suppressed who said no, this thing is not going to work. So what I say?
No correct.
And you know, as I can most of the time say the youth of Ghana must arise. Since I'm church to power and say we need a revolution, but we need that revolution because nothing is well functioning in Ghana as I say. Maybe you are Ghana because who are Ghana, you have a service of Ghana, you have Ghana. So I know how that system is. Jerry do baby, almost give power and my civilian regime. They have to teach the students, the kids, the citizens. What democracy is, what is freedom, what is a concerned citizen. Sanya manyamani nano, omo found call fence syllabus ya can wasemi. And you know, a global school, you only know say I have my freedom of right. What is that freedom of right?
You don't understand.
We don't know. So that's here.
Yeah.
And you know, so we need civilian regime. Yeah, they are bad. Papa no they are bad. Most the same, but. Pillars na the democracy ni be say no, it's not there.
It what dream when say yenye say.
Me my dream is all on effective leadership. If you say because offense police in your can say me. It is social media na can say mo ya. It's not going to solve things. One can say one can say one personal line before. We need to have a say in our parliament. We need to take the message to that leadership.
Say Sula, Ufri say how do we do it? Leadership, or how do you think we do that?
How do we do it? Everything the man the air can. We need to educate the people. Election time, that is your voice. But this is the case. The intellectuals, they will join the politicians and inflict more wounds to the ordinary citizens of Munko school crowd.
I know you're not correct, but me so believe say Sula. We have to get there to the parliament, A fact too. A fact, SAU. We have to get there because I don't know the backbone of the nation. The other cause who are decision making body, and the parliament, So Ghana in the Pedia and Kitrin on a parliament. So on the channel. It made me free say the education aspect and so key on the channel. But just say because to get to the parliament, you need the masses. Sula, how long would there be a Ghana Youth Mobilization Network page? How many people have even liked the page? So we need the masses. We have to be strong first. And I believe, say, before we can be that strong, we need to educate the people to understand why. To say the all kind of democracy about freedom about, but we don't even understand the democracy and the freedom that comes with it, and the responsibilities that even comes with democracy. Now, you choose no. So it made me free say. Yen education, partner you bit me play, or bit me play financially, moi, or bit me play intellectually, no. Yen fire the emra, yen bit me there, so abuan any day.
Papa me, citizen, me a meta butchana me jumana, so do a or yen jumano. And yen duty say, or no ever take offense a government responsibility. That is why we pay taxes and pay other, what do you call it? Levies and stuff to the government. It is asking our mutual channel.
Sula, it is the responsibility also of the people to hold the leaders accountable.
Exactly.
What I say? The only way we can hold the leaders accountable right now, I say, because okay, we say revolution. Revolution can be in so many forms. Revolution can be in a talk wise. It don't have to be most of the time. How revolution? People think that the violent part of revolution. So
no. We are not talking about violence.
Arise, and it's a form of revolution.
As my the youth of Zone was here. They are fighting against drugs.
Good.
Because the little kids, they are into drugs or move every day. Into a fight, almost sorry, good. But we share the drugs now, the root cause, irresponsible parenting. You can't take off a kid. I didn't know. Government need to come out with so many policies to check all these things.
Sula, say government in what do you think we can do to force the government to do it?
We have to storm that offense a lawmaker's house. We have to go there.
In what form?
In what form? Meaning the Captain Smart here, we have to go there and take them, like, we have to talk. Because America now what is saying, freedom is not free. Do you know how many people they sacrifice for just one cause?
Of course, it has to. You know, things like that happen, but things like that cannot just happen. It has to be structured, right?
And in the Monday, can say Ghana, no, we have fear. That when the time comes, say, when you question because say you want 20 Ghana, vote for me.
But the point is, so far as said, this also doesn't mean that we should change it. We shouldn't change it. So, in any means, be a bit me the assassin or no. I think that we should do it.
I been make catch say Jerry AAB. I don't want to a lot of them, and we have this practice. Say every government, but also a project no on to us, no we trust. And we'll be losing a lot of money. Oh, and the population of Ghana, no, we need to be doing certain things. And the leadership, say one change so much, it's not going to work. Seriously.
There has been so many times, we have done the more and no can get huge people or more Ghana or more. Me too.
It's no more about the more again. We go to that institution like the Parliament House, voice out, especially during the time of election. Or people don't ask them questions about and two months because you see a promotion and pay you. So use that locomotive as your power. Go there, talk. Only know what's now. No, I just want to make sure say the people are doing the right thing.
No correct.
Excuse me, Ghana military.
Peacekeeping.
Why can't we use this military and bring the cities back to expansion? To me use some of the military, some of the police, and some civilians to bring the Accra city back to life. Why can't we do that?
And they're no cry. Give them
some training. Dr. Mahama knew was say a lot of them is lack of training. Give the people some training. I mean, Ghana is in the rock. I mean, you know more than I do. Police don't come more. So what I say. And there's something funny. If you are not from those family, the so-called top families in Ghana.
What do you say, JT?
Ghana.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's very sad. You got police. America cry home. Police can't be just like that. Oh.
Yeah.
That's why we have private security.
Mm-hmm.
The private security is the eye of the police. All you do is call the police because you don't have the power of the police. The police will come and make that arrest. I think the Ghana chrono encourages our private security so that the police will get that low personnel almost ever from.
Sadia okay ni na asabe aba institutions in so.
And as I mean the institution must function. And before the institution will function, that leadership will need effective leadership. And I sad to say, we will go check PhD now.
Oh, bon, we will go to paper a poor PhD. A poor PhD. No, I bet now new way. Minia, you haven't come what? Ne do salano. Why? Morning you salad intense. Baba, yeah. Several area I come over reading messages in an unfortunate in bra. Obi, hey, JJ 7 of me have a kind. I was a quava. Say, my brother JJ is the root cause of Ghanaians' current problem. Abra Jarvis said, David, I disagree with you, pa. Omar said, we need intellectual revolution with us, Omar. Princess Lenny also thank you, my husband Sula. I've been saying we got to go to their house, Parliament House. We need Delta Force. Oh, Princess, Delta Force. They had a Delta Force there. Blessing Mandy about say most of our people don't even know it's their responsibility to ask questions and demand answers from the politicians. Princess Lenny also Delta Force can stop the Parliament House for us. Oh, we're ready. Princess Lenny, Mr. Delta Force the free. Florence Mensah will say, I hope Ashton will do the same thing to those guys taking drugs for that area. Blessing Mandy will say, teach the citizens their rights. Princess Lenny will say, since our youth are afraid to stand up. Abigail here will say, God bless you and talk true. Abigail, Yamin Shirawanso. Me that's say will be a bre out the tea me. My sema make Kenya and say. Ghana, it's about times you be emotions. You're free. You're thinking. Critical thinking is the key and is the only way to take us forward. I mean, show Bibia, but don't be